This is the Elfenlay Dreamlow Pike. I started it from the train station of Boppard, a town that sits just near the Rhine River. Where? A poem by Heinrich Heine. Where at last will this wandering end, and the quiet place be marked as mine? Under palms in the southern sun, under lindens on the Rhine, will I be laid in a shallow grave in a wilderness by strangers' hands, or find my rest near breaking waves under long, expansive sand? It makes no difference. God will wind his heaven round me, there as here, and like the lanterns of the dead, at night the stars will hover near. This is the poem that decorates the grave of Heine in Paris. Heine was born not far from here in Dusseldorf, also on the Rhine, and he accompanied me during the week I spent along the Rhine. Heine was a huge wanderer. He went on trips and documented them in his writings, mostly in pictures of travel. He did it better than anyone else. There's even a Heinrich Heine path following one of his hikes that took 4 weeks. His wandering was also between countries, cities. For example, in the 2.5 years he spent in Berlin, he lived in 5 different apartments. He was pretty restless. This specific poem, that touches the core of Heine, is a good symbol of this trip of mine. I came for just a few days in Hungary, but ended up staying 48 days, wandering between countries in Europe because of the war with Iran. Not that I'm complaining, I had an amazing time, as I'm trying to show you in my videos. But as Heine, I too wonder, where will wandering me find a quiet place in my life, and damn well, also in death. Now I shall read the poem once more in Hebrew. Heinrich Heine. נכונה לנודד, מנוחה בבוא היום, בין תרזות על שפת הריין, או בצל דקלי דרום. או אולי עוד תאספני, יד זרה במדבר, או בתוך החול הנוח, על שפת ים רחוק וזר. כך או כך, עלי ירחף, עם פה או שם רקיע אל, וכנרות נשמה ינור, על ראשי כוכבי הלל. Today, Friedrich Nietzsche is more famous than Heine, but he was not only very much influenced by him, but also wrote, "One day it will be said that Heine and I were by far the greatest artists of the German language." He also said that Germany gave birth to only one more poet besides Goethe, and that's, of course, Heinrich Heine, and he added, and he's a Jew. Why did Heine need to wander to Paris? Well, that's too big of a question for now, but, despite seeing himself as a German poet, unlike Goethe and Nietzsche, it wasn't really his quiet place, to say the least. Paris was a temporary shelter, so is Zion, Jerusalem, where he longed to, where I was born. The quiet place, according to this poem, is in the heaven that is already around him, here or there. That's so Jewish.